Imagine this someone you've always wished for an opportunity to reconnect with approaches you. It could be someone from your past, perhaps an ex-lover with whom you've longed to repair the relationship. If this resonates with you, then get ready for a significant shift. The energy surrounding this interaction is powerful, and you might feel that old spark reigniting. But don't be mistaken, this time around, things are different. The person coming toward you has changed, and so have you. There's growth, healing, and new perspectives that were absent before. It's important to be prepared for this shift. While it may seem like you're picking up where you left off, you're not. This person has evolved, and this new dynamic will require more effort than the previous attempt. For some of you, this may feel like an emotional roller coaster. You may even find yourself questioning if this relationship is worth pursuing again. But here's the thing, this connection could bring healing if both parties are willing to see it through, to embrace the changes and have the patience required to nurture the bond. It's going to take more than just reminiscing about the past. It's going to take mutual effort, compassion, and understanding. Are you ready for it? Now, for those of you who are connected to the seasons of spring and summer, there's an added layer of significance. Perhaps you're feeling a shift in your energy and surroundings, especially as we approach certain astrological placements like Aries, Taurus, Cancer, and Leo. These could be key periods for growth, change, and breakthroughs. You might notice someone in your life making a career change or even considering a shift in their professional path. Interestingly, some individuals who would usually never consider a job change might find themselves enjoying something they never expected to do. There's a sense of transformation happening, and it's likely to unfold in a very surprising way. Another aspect you might experience during this period is a shift in family dynamics. Whether it's spending more time with your children or noticing that your child is becoming more independent and seeking space. These moments of change are important. You might also feel the urge to have a deep emotional conversation with your child, or perhaps a younger relative, maybe a sibling, niece, or nephew. This could be a pivotal moment in your relationship with them, as they might be struggling with something internally that they need to talk about. It's crucial to be mindful of these moments, especially if there are tensions or misunderstandings. Don't hesitate to open up that conversation, as it could clear the air and bring both healing and connection to your relationship. But not all relationships are as harmonious right now. There may be people in your life who are showing their true colors, and it's time to recognize the signs. Some of you might have noticed someone who only seeks your attention when they need something. When they are struggling or going through a tough time, they reach out. But when things are going well for you, they suddenly disappear or become distant. This is a clear pattern of behavior that you need to pay attention to. This individual may have been draining your energy, and it's time for you to protect your peace. You might find yourself growing weary of their behavior, and it's perfectly okay to distance yourself from toxic individuals, especially if their actions are only motivated by self-interest. As you navigate these emotional landscapes, beware. There could be someone closer to you, maybe even within your inner circle, who harbors hidden resentment or ill intentions. Keep your eyes open for any signs of betrayal or deceit. The universe is urging you to stay alert, because these deceptive behaviors might soon come to light. Pay attention to any undercurrents of negativity or passive-aggressive actions from individuals you thought you could trust. There's a mole in your circle, and the energy surrounding them is shifting. The zodiac signs, Capricorn, Libra, Pisces, and Cancer, might be of particular significance here. Someone in your circle might be in the process of making a big decision. Maybe they are contemplating ending something important or even asking someone else to do so. This could be related to a friendship, partnership, or even a career choice. If you've been feeling the tension rising, you're not imagining things. There's an emotional energy building that could lead to significant changes in your relationships. This could range from dropping a toxic friend or even choosing to remove someone from your life permanently. On the other hand, if you're feeling the weight of someone's behavior, someone who's been unreliable or inconsiderate, you may reach a breaking point. It could be a situation where someone consistently shows up late, doesn't offer financial support when needed, or simply nags without contributing positively to the relationship. You've had enough and it's time to stand up for yourself. You deserve better than half-hearted efforts and neglect. This leads us to another interesting development. Someone in your life may be unexpectedly pregnant, or perhaps you are. Whether this news comes as a surprise or as part of a larger plan, is going to significantly change the dynamics of your life. You or someone close to you might have been secretly planning or preparing for this news. And now that it's out in the open, it's going to cause a shift. Be mindful of how this news is received. Not everyone will react the way you expect, but remember, this is a beautiful opportunity for growth and new beginnings. As we approach the summer months, there could be significant legal developments for some of you. Whether it's a case that's been lingering for a while, a divorce, or even child support, there may be a resolution or breakthrough on the horizon. However, don't expect things to always go as smoothly as you'd like. Legal situations, especially those involving third parties, can be tricky. It's best to keep your expectations realistic. In some cases, the outcome may not be as favorable as you hope, but trust that justice will ultimately prevail. Stay grounded and take things one step at a time. For those of you dealing with the stress of ongoing court proceedings or legal battles, there's a reminder that this may not be your last chance. There could be a final opportunity to argue your case, and depending on the outcome, it could be life-changing. Whether you're fighting for child custody, navigating a divorce, or dealing with financial obligations, make sure you follow the proper legal steps and remain patient. Be cautious as well when it comes to DNA tests or any challenges involving paternity. If your ex-lover or someone close to you requests a DNA test, be sure to approach it with clarity and responsibility. It may seem daunting, but don't let fear cloud your judgment. Truth and transparency will ultimately help clear up any confusion. Lastly, keep your ears open for an important call. Someone may reach out to you unexpectedly, not necessarily because they want to talk, but because they want to dig deeper into your personal life. This could be a family member or a friend trying to pry into your business. Be cautious in these conversations. Don't reveal too much too soon. Trust your intuition when it comes to who you can trust with your personal information. As we continue discussing those significant emotional changes, especially in relationships, keep in mind that when someone approaches you out of the blue, someone from your past, whether it's an ex-lover or an old friend, the situation has an entirely different energy. Now the past is not the same and neither are you. This person might have evolved in ways you couldn't have expected, but so have you. The dynamic has changed, and this time it feels different. In fact, the intensity of this reconnection might feel overwhelming, yet incredibly enlightening. It's as if the universe is offering you a second chance, but only if you're willing to truly see the person for who they are now, not who they used to be. This could be a wonderful opportunity to heal old wounds, to express things that were never said, or to rekindle a friendship or love that has remained dormant for far too long. However, don't expect it to be as easy as picking up right where you left off. The challenges of the past, though healed to some degree, will still play a role. But if you approach it with the right mindset, patience, and open heart, there's a lot of growth and understanding to be found here. You may be surprised at how much they've changed and how much you've grown as well. If this resonates with you, it's important to be conscious of what you're willing to invest in this new chapter. Sometimes it takes more effort to rebuild a relationship than it did to break one. Yet if both people are committed, the rewards can be profound. Healing doesn't always come easy, but it's worth it. If you both put in the effort, the result can be far more fulfilling than what you might have ever expected. Shifting gears a bit, let's talk about the power of spring and summer. These seasons are known for their energy of renewal and rebirth. As the months of April through August approach, you may begin to feel like the energy around you is more vibrant and alive. This is especially true if you're connected to the signs of Aries, Taurus, Cancer, or Leo. Whether it's a shift in your personal life, career, or finances, these seasons are filled with potential for transformation. For some, the opportunities that unfold during this time will feel completely unexpected. It's a period of growth where the seeds you planted in the past are finally ready to bloom. One of the most interesting things happening during this time is the possibility of someone in your life making a career change or even exploring new paths they hadn't considered before. For example, someone who usually might not take risks or make drastic changes in their life might find themselves embracing something completely new. And surprisingly, it could be something they enjoy. Whether it's an entirely different job, a side hustle, or pursuing a new passion, there's a sense of excitement and spontaneity in the air. In addition to career shifts, family dynamics may be changing too. If you have children or young relatives, you may notice a significant shift in how they behave or interact with you. Perhaps your child is growing more independent and seeking their own space. Or on the flip side, they might need you more than ever. If you felt like you've been drifting apart, there could be a strong desire to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation. Maybe there are some unspoken emotions that need to be cleared up, or a chance to express your feelings more openly. This is a time for deeper connections with those closest to you, and these conversations will play an essential role in mending any rifts or miscommunications. However, it's not just children that may require your attention right now. You might find yourself being drawn to a younger sibling, a niece, or a nephew who's going through something difficult and needs your support. This is a perfect time to offer guidance and comfort, especially if you sense they are struggling emotionally. Even though they might not express it outwardly, they could be looking for someone to confide in. Be that person for them, as your wisdom and support could make a big difference in their lives. There's another emotional aspect to consider. Certain relationships might feel more draining than others. For some of you, you may be dealing with people who only seem to show up when things aren't going well. Perhaps you've noticed that when everything is going smoothly in your life, they're nowhere to be found, but when you're facing a challenge, they suddenly reappear. This kind of behavior can be emotionally exhausting, and it's important to recognize it for what it is. While it's always good to be there for those who need you, you deserve relationships where the support is mutual, where both parties contribute to each other's well-being. If you feel drained, it's time to reassess and set boundaries. On the flip side, you might find yourself in a situation where someone you least expect is not being entirely truthful. There's a hidden agenda, a sense of secrecy, and a lack of transparency. Maybe you're beginning to sense that someone has been harboring resentment or ill will, and it's starting to show in their actions. Be cautious of individuals who act one way to your face and another behind your back. Trust your instincts because they will guide you toward the truth. In the midst of all these emotional changes, there might be some legal or financial matters that need your attention. Whether it's a looming court case, a pending divorce, or child support issues, be prepared for some challenges ahead. Legal matters can be long and drawn out, and it's easy to feel frustrated or discouraged. But take heart, justice will ultimately be served. Even if things don't unfold the way you expect or hope, trust that there's a greater plan in motion. Your perseverance and patience will pay off in the end. Remember, this may be your last chance to resolve matters in court, so make sure to stay focused. Follow the necessary legal steps and keep your emotions in check. Finally, if there's any mention of DNA test paternity or any other issue involving verification of facts, be honest and transparent. It might seem uncomfortable, but it's essential for everyone involved to get the truth. If someone is asking for a DNA test, it could be due to concerns they're facing, and it's crucial to handle this situation with grace and respect. You may not have all the answers, but being truthful will bring clarity. So as we move through these transformative times, make sure you remain grounded and aware of your surroundings. Whether you're dealing with relationships, family dynamics, career changes, or legal matters, know that you have the power to navigate these challenges with wisdom and strength. Trust yourself and your intuition, and remember that no matter what happens, the universe has your back. Thank you so much for joining us today. If this message resonated with you, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like the video if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content like this. Your support means everything to us, and we're so grateful to have you as part of our community. Stay tuned for more, and until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.